Hi, today we're going to look at products and how you add products to your Shopify site. So in the last lesson, we set up a Shopify account. So you should all have access now to a Shopify account, and your screen is going to look something like what I have in front of me. So down the left-hand side here, we've got the main sort of areas of your store, and we're going to look at the products section today. Okay, so let's click on products. So there are two ways really to add products to a Shopify store. Well, there are other ways through apps, but we're not going to get into that. So we've got add products through this button here, and then we've got import products. And once we create our first product, the screen changes. Okay, so let's add our first product manually through add product. Now, I already have some data in Notepad of a product that I want to add. So you're going to have to find a product and get it to a place where you're happy with some product data so that you can create a product. If you don't know where to find products, then just search around through wholesalers. A wholesaler that we work with a lot is Global Crafts. They actually do drop shipping as well, drop shipping by Global Crafts. This is one of their products. So now I'm going to upload an image. There you go. And you can have multiple images, and on your product page, you'll see multiple images come up later on. So we've got a title, we've got a description, we've got an image. Now we need some pricing. So we want to sell this for $79.95, and I want it to look as if it's on sale. So let's put a higher number in the compare app price. That'll make Shopify see this product as something that's on sale. And I'm going to let Shopify do some reporting and data for me. I'm going to tell it that I'm buying the product for $50. This is a taxable product. It will only get taxed if it's sold within the same state that I'm actually in. Let's give it a SKU code. A SKU code is a unique code for that product. It's usually an internal code with the wholesaler or the importer, or you can issue your own SKU codes. One thing that's very important with e-commerce business in general is SKU codes do not change ever. So once you've allocated a SKU code, don't change it and don't reuse it on another product. Okay, the UPC barcode is something that is usually issued by the manufacturer or the importer. It does not change again. And certain websites such as Amazon, etc., require UPC codes. So that's something you'd get from your wholesaler. I haven't got one for this product. Shopify tracks this inventory, so I don't want to oversell this. I only have one of them. I'm going to put one in the quantity. I'm not going to check this. If I check this, then the whole inventory management system would go out of place. Okay, this is a physical product. It's going to require shipping. It's going to weigh about 5 pounds. Okay, if I want to put the tariff code in for my importing reports, then I could do that as well. I'm not going to do that today. Okay, this product does not have variants. So if it had different sizes, let's say this is a 24-inch, but let's say there was a 12-inch as well. Let's do that. Let's add that. So let's add 4-inch. Okay, and 12-inch. Do that, and now it's created two sub products here. They both have their own SKUs, and the SKUs are different. So in this case, I'm going to call it 12A and 12B. Okay, they can have their own barcodes and they can have their own inventory. Okay, the 12-inch should probably be a little bit cheaper, right? 39 there. Okay, so I've got my variations, and this is my search engine, what it's going to look like in a search engine, and I can edit that if I don't like it. So let's add something to the title there. Let's put the word wall art in there so that we get a bit more traffic. Good SEO stuff there. Okay, let's go back up. So I want to fill in a little bit of this data on the side. So we're going to call this wall art. The vendor is, let me get that off my little notepad here. Quite a Bouquet is the producer. Okay. I definitely want to store that. And I want to give it some tags. So we're going to start off by saying that it's gecko. Oh, it's not collections. I'm sorry. Get rid of that. We haven't made any collections yet, and we don't want to make the connections here. We're going to look at that in the next session or in one of the sessions. So gecko. And I'm also going to say large, because really this is a 24-inch piece. I've only added the other one to show you how that works. Let's save that. Okay, now we can take a look at the products through this view button here, or we can take a look at the entire online store with this view. So let's just have a look at the product for now. Okay, if you had a password screen come up there, just a point to notice that whenever you start with a new store with Shopify, they always put a password on it. You can take that password off by going to Online Store Preferences, and at the very bottom, there's this Enable Password. This will automatically be checked. If you uncheck it and save it, the password will disappear. So, okay, we've got a product. We've got there we go. And if I change the price, change the size, sorry, the price changes. This theme isn't particularly, extensive and doesn't really do much with this. So that doesn't look that great when it's on sale. But different themes are going to handle those variants in different ways. But that's a basic first product. Okay, let's go back to our store. And we said there were two ways of handling products, right? And I just want to show you now that I've got a product, my product screen has completely changed. Now, if I want to add products, the button is up here. Okay. And if I want to import products, then I need to have a file in a CSV format that's formatted correctly for Shopify. Okay, I happen to have that file for a lot of Haitian metal art. So let me find that file. It's called this. It's actually been exported from another Shopify store. That's why it's called product export. I'm going to no, I'm not. I'm just going to, if I click overwrite here, it will overwrite the existing product. If I do not click overwrite, it will not overwrite the existing product. But it will only do that based on the product handle, which, given that I made that product manually, will probably not match my file anyway. So I'm just going to click upload. Now it gives me a quick look at what it thinks it's going to do. It thinks it's going to unload 180 products with 200 SKUs, so there's going to be some variance in there, and around about 180 images. This is an example of a title, an example of a description, and we're just going to let this thing go. And now it's going to take about 30 minutes, and I can come back at any point and I can do other things at the same time. Okay, it's not going to take 30 minutes. If I actually refresh the page now, you'll start to see them popping up almost immediately. Yeah, not yet. Okay, we'll give that a minute. We'll refresh the page in a minute. So what we want you to do as your project today is to find some products, research some wholesalers, whatever, find a few products, if you can't find any, you don't have any interest in doing the research, just go off to Amazon, find a couple of products that you want to list on your store as just demo data. Okay, create a few products and then go and visit the product page of one of your products. Any product will do. Okay, view it, grab the entire URL of the product page, copy that URL, and then go into the Skillshare page, create your project, and tell us a little bit about the store that you're creating and paste in the URL of the product page that you just created. Okay, so that's the project for today. Let's have a quick look now, see if we've got any products just before we close. There we go. We've got a ton of products starting to pop up, and we should have 180 in about 30 minutes. So by the time we come back to the next lesson, we'll see a bunch of products out there. Okay, thanks.